Welcome to Mental Models Daily, where we explore one mental model each day to help you elevate your daily decision-making. Today, we're diving into a concept that's crucial for understanding many of our social and economic interactions, the principal-agent problem. The principal-agent problem occurs when one party, the agent, is expected to act in the best interest of another party, the principal, but has incentives to act in their own interest instead. It's like hiring a real estate agent to sell your house. Their commission-based pay might motivate them to sell quickly rather than at the highest possible price. This mental model helps us understand why conflicts of interest arise and how to manage them. Let's look at a classic example from the corporate world, the relationship between shareholders, principals, and company executives, agents. Shareholders want the company to maximize long-term value, but executives might be more focused on short-term profits that boost their bonuses or stock options. This misalignment can lead to decisions that benefit the executives at the expense of the company's long-term health. It's like a captain steering a ship towards a port where they can collect a personal reward, even if it's not the best destination for the passengers. The principal-agent problem appears in many areas of business and life. In healthcare, doctors, agents, are expected to act in the best interests of patients, principals, but might be influenced by pharmaceutical companies or the desire to maximize their own income. In politics, elected officials, agents, should represent the interests of voters, principals, but might prioritize their own re-election or special interest groups. It's like a babysitter who's meant to look after your children, but spends the evening watching TV and raiding your fridge instead. So, how can we apply our understanding of the principal-agent problem in our daily lives? Firstly, we can use it to be more discerning consumers of services. When hiring someone to act on your behalf, be it a financial advisor, a lawyer, or a contractor, consider how their incentives align with your goals. Look for transparency in fee structures and ask about potential conflicts of interest. It's like reading the fine print before signing a contract, ensuring you understand what motivates the other party. Secondly, we can apply it in our professional lives when we're in positions of leadership. If you're managing a team, think about how your incentive structures might be creating unintended behaviors. Are you rewarding the right outcomes? Are there ways employees might game the system? It's like designing a garden. You need to consider not just how it looks, but how it will grow and change over time. Lastly, we can use this model to be better agents ourselves. When we're in positions where others depend on us, as employees, as volunteers, or in personal relationships, we can strive to be more transparent about our motivations and actively work to align our interests with those we serve. It's like being a good friend. Sometimes it means putting someone else's needs before your own immediate desires. In conclusion, the principal-agent problem reminds us that incentives matter and that misaligned incentives can lead to unexpected and often undesirable outcomes. By being aware of this dynamic, we can create better systems, make more informed decisions, and strive to be more ethical and effective in our various roles. Thank you for joining me today on Mental Models Daily. Until next time, may your interests be aligned, your incentives be clear, and your agents always act in your best interest. For more mental models, please visit mentalmodelsdaily.com or find us on X or Instagram. Our podcast music was provided by thepodcasthost.com and Alitu, the podcast maker. Find your own free podcast music over at thepodcasthost.com/free music.